Hey everyone, Shadowstrider here, and welcome back to another Dauntless video. Today we're hunting the heroic Valomyr, the new Radiant Behemoth that just got added in the Dauntless game. To start it off, this is not my first attempt at trying to kill this guy on heroic. It is something like the 6th or 7th one, I don't recall anymore, but I'm pretty positive I haven't tried 10 times. I think this video will be very beneficial for both solo players and groups alike. He's a tough Behemoth, to be honest, if I have to be honest, very tough on heroic version, a lot harder than the normal one, and if I compare him to both Riftstalker and Koshai, then Valomyr, for me, is by far a harder encounter on heroic. To start off, he has two modifiers on heroic. The standard heroic modifier, which makes him tougher and causes him to deal more damage, and the second one, which is piercing light, which makes his drones more dangerous and harder to kill. Now, my observation from all of my attempts up until now show that his drones do indeed deal a lot more damage compared to normal ones, but they are not tougher since I can still kill them with one hit from my hunger weapon. This could mean that I also have enough damage on my build to destroy them with one hit, or that they are bugged and not properly increasing their health or defense, one of the two. On the topic of builds, the one currently used in this fight is the Hunger Sword, Shroud Cloak, Koshai Helmet, Bloodfire Gloves, Koshai Leggings, Drask Lantern. I will put the build either as a mini layout or some sort of effect on this recording afterwards when I edit it. On heroic, picking up the healing, protective and damaging buff that spawns during the fight could mean the difference between killing him and not, so be sure to try to pick them up safely. The green obelisk will heal you over time, the red one will give you bonus AoE Umbro damage for free attacks, and the purple one will give you an ether shield that protects you from radiant damage attacks like the drone beams, the fireflies and the explosions from his stomp attacks. The shield will not protect you from the shockwave and normal damage from his stomps and tail slams. So time for a few advice for killing this guy on heroic. Firstly, before you get to him, gather enough ether wisps to charge your lantern. Trust me, starting with a full lantern won't hurt you and you're not going to speed kill him anyways. Ether wisps are the blue glowing orbs found around the map. Secondly, the biggest threat on heroic is definitely the drones. You have two options to make it easier. Either destroy the drones as soon as they spawn, or destroy a good enough amount of them to make the situation less dangerous. Both the beams from the drones and the beam that Valomyr shoots cannot pass through obstacles such as rocks, foliage or other parts of the island. Use that to your advantage. Secondly, the beams from the drones cannot pass through Valomyr, so it is a good idea to position yourself in such a way that all existing drones have Valomyr between them and you. Standing near the tail and rolling around it seems like the best option from my experience. Thirdly, learn all the possible locations Valomyr can flash jump during the fight. Valomyr only appears on one island, and after a few fights on all possible locations, you will know where he can flash jump to, and usually he has 3 to 4 locations. This will definitely make it easier for you to fight and to go to another location once he jumps, so that you can start dealing damage immediately. When he spawns his fireflies, pay attention to them. Usually there are two options for them to spawn. The first one is when they are very close to him and move in a clockwise position and outwards from Valomyr. If this happens, it is easier to deal with them, wait a bit for them to give some distance and increase their rotation radius, then go in and attack, while moving with them. The second one is a bit tougher, since they spawn in a higher quantities and from a bit further away from him. Then they move clockwise and towards him, and afterwards they start moving outwards again. The strategy would be the same, although if you know you cannot handle them, I would just advise you to stay away and wait for them to disperse or give enough space between each other, so that you can start doing damage again. Use double rolls or the sword roll attack when evading his stomps and slams. The range of the attack is large enough to hit you even if you roll out with a single roll. You have to either time it perfectly or roll twice. When you see him going in enrage mode, be sure to enter the inside of his shield. This is crucial. He takes around 5 seconds to enrage, so count from 1 to 5 when you first see his eyes becoming red, and then roll inside of him. Hopefully you will evade the enrage explosion damage and be safely inside the radiant shield. The shield will protect you from the drone damage, but you'll have to watch out for the fireflies and his stomps while inside, since the space for moving and evading will be small, but if you're careful enough, you'll deal a lot of damage to him while taking little or none yourself. Definitely use potions during the fight. You're not trying to do a speed kill, you're trying to kill him. Stamina potions are a must for me during the fight. The other two are up to you, depending on whether you struggle with defense or offense. Considering he moves a lot with the flash jump, I would advise you guys not to get any pylons because they will technically be useless for this fight if he just does a flash jump. If you really struggle with the damage he deals, then use the Tough and Fortress perks inside your build. You'll definitely have enough time to kill him even with those perks inside the build. Crafting his armor and upgrading it from the normal counterpart is also very useful because it combines the 9 lives perk with extra radiant damage resistance, and considering 95% of his damage is based on that and not physical, you'll have a higher survival ability. This was everything for this video, guys and girls. If you enjoyed it or found it useful, give it a like. Thanks as always for watching. Be sure to drop me a comment with anything you want to share with me down below. Check my other guides, walkthroughs and epic music that I compose on my channel, and also check the links to my Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon and Discord community in the description. If you enjoy the content that I make, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notifications for more. Shadow Strider out.